411. Today I'm going to be doing some reviews of two very popular tanks. It's going to be the Kangertech Protank 2 and the Protank 2 Mini. I'm just going to be real direct and honest. I cannot stand the Protank 2. Why is that, do you ask? Well, I have not had the best of luck with these tanks. What you see here is Protank 2. Got my drip tip on there. I like the color of that guy. So, you got the Protank 2 on there. These are the settings on the EVIC currently. I've got it at 4.4 volts. Coil on that guy's 2.6 ohms. And speaking of that coil, when you guys go to a vape shop and you ask for coils, make sure you know which ohm they're giving you. I went into a local place, had my daughter with me, I was kind of in a hurry, said I need 2 packs of coils. So, and these are genuine Kanger coils here. I don't get the cheap stuff. Here we go here. So I didn't really pay attention to what the guy gave me. He gave me 2.6 ohm coils, which, you know, if you're buying coils, you pretty much want to get the lowest ohm you can. So I got kind of duped on that. So the guy kind of took advantage of me not asking for a specific ohm coil when I got them. So those are 2.6, so I just kind of bumped the voltage up on the EVIC to compensate for the high ohms. But what I have, you know, I got the Protank 2 on there now. And what you're going to see is I'm going to do about an 8-second vape and check out how much smoke I get off this, what the cloud's like. Where's it at? Did you even see a cloud there? I didn't see a cloud. Now watch, I'm going to take the tank off of the EVIC. And if you look really closely in the light there, you're going to see there's some juice in there. And some juice on the end of the tank. Now I just replaced this coil yesterday. And when I put the coil on there at first, it vaped okay. But after maybe a half hour, you can hear it start gurgling a little bit. And then maybe even 20 minutes after that, I didn't get anything, and I took the tank off, and there was a bunch of juice in there. So not only did I suck in some juice, but it's leaking. So yeah, leaky tanks are all fail. I don't really know what's going on. I mean, it's pretty simple. You just take the bottom off, and you know, put a coil on there, and etc. And it leaks. So not too fond of the Protank 2. I will break that tank down here and put a new coil in it here on video, and we'll see what it's like when I put a new coil on it. What we got here is the Protank 2 Mini. Now, you would think with the Protank 2, since I've had such horrible results, something would be similar with the Protank 2 Mini. Couldn't be any more the opposite. I'm absolutely enthralled with the Protank 2 Minis. I've had 0 problems with them. The clouds that I get from the Protank 2 Mini are amazing. The flavor's good. I have no idea why the Protank 2 Minis are great and the normal Protank 2 just sucks. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this guy together here. So I'll show you guys that. You got your tank, you know, the part that the coil screws into, and the drip tip that came with it. So I'm going to get myself a coil out of here, see if I can do it with one hand. And let's see what everybody does with these Kanger coils. Hopefully you can see that. Take the little rubber ring off there, pull that guy off, set that to the side there. So you got your coil here, and you take the top off. Kind of hard to do with one hand. Okay. So what you have there is you got some extra flavor wicks on the top. Okay. Blow those guys off. Okay, because it restricts the juice flow and Just generally doesn't work that well. So we got a genuine Kanger coil there. Just took the extra flavor wicks out. Okay. And what I'm going to do here is put this guy back on. Make sure it's nice and secure. Put my rubber ring back on top. Make sure it's seated in there correctly. Okay. Alright, so there we go. There's a slightly modified Kanger coil there. Alright, tuck that kind of back in there. Alright, so I'm going to put this guy on there. Kind of hard to do this with shooting by yourself, but alright, so I'll put that guy on there, just like that. I'm going to twist it with my shirt just to make sure it's seated in there really good. Alright, so there we go. And let's see, put my drip tip on here. Alright, so I'm pretty much good to go here with my Protank 2 Mini. I'm going to be doing this review today with this juice from Innovape.com. It's 7 Vapors Deadly Sin. The juice that I've gotten from Innovape.com is absolutely delicious. They sent me a little sample. The other one was this, the Heisenberg, the blue. Oh man, it was awesome. I've probably tried about 100 juices so far, and there's only roughly 4 that I would buy again. And the stuff from Innovape, the Heisenberg blue, and the other one, let's see, I can't find the empty bottle. They're empty, so what does that tell you? Here's the little thing they sent me too, so you can check that out. Live Long in Vapor, Innovape.com. The blue, the Heisenberg stuff, you gotta try it. I don't know what the PG, VG stuff is on it, but it's really good. When I get some more money, I'm gonna be buying some of that. So, what I'm gonna do now is fill up my Protank 2 Mini with some of this juice, and I'll cut to that, and you guys can see what kind of cloud I get. Alright, so there's my Protank 2 Mini, nice and filled up with the 7 Deadly Sins. If I had the tools to drill out the air holes just slightly a little bit bigger for the Protank 2 Mini, I probably would. I like a little bit more of an airy vape as opposed to a tighter draw. Now what I'm actually going to need to do, since my Evic still has the juice from the Protank 2 in it, I'm going to need to put a paper towel in there and get that juice out of there. Otherwise it's going to make it so my vape on this Protank 2 Mini is not that, it's going to be a crappy vape. I don't know what the heck's going on with the Protank 2. My Protank 1 did the same thing pretty frequently. So I don't know what's going on with Kanger. I kind of hoped Protank 2 wouldn't have the same problem. So let me screw my Protank 2 Mini on there, and I don't remember which coil I put in there. So that's another 2.7. So I'm gonna bump this down a little bit, puff on it just for a second. Alright, so Evic is at 4.1 volts, 6.2 watts with a 2.7 ohm coil, and I'm going to do a little pull off here and see what we get. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm actually going to bump it down a little bit more because that one tasted just a little bit burnt, but I just put that coil in there too, so let's try one more. Not too bad, not too bad. Not a whole ton of cloud production on that one. The flavor was pretty good, but the Protank 2 Minis, I like them. When I had the Heisenberg in the other Mini that I have 2. I bought 2 of them at the same time. The Heisenberg blew real nice clouds off it. Seven Deadly Sins, maybe the PG-VG balance is different than the Heisenberg 2. Let me do one more pull on that. That's not too bad. Not really the greatest cloud, but you know, it's definitely better than a leaky tank. So what I'm going to do now is break down this Protank 2, get the juice out of it. I'm going to put a new coil in it, and we'll see how that vapes. Alright, so here we are. I took that the Protank 2 apart. There it is. There's the pieces, drip tip, the bottom, and the actual tank itself. And I have a brand new coil here. I believe this should be a 1.8, but we'll see when I throw it on there. And I'm not even going to take the extra flavor wick out, just in case for some reason that can make it flood or whatever. So this is your typical user experience with the Protank 2. Going to screw the coil on the bottom here. Okay, real nice and tight. Turn it once with my shirt, which I highly recommend you do that also. Alright, so going to put the drip tip on. There we go, drip tip tank. And now I'm going to put some juice, the 7 Deadly Sins in there. Okay, fill this guy up. It kind of sucks. I hope I don't end up wasting this juice, but I kind of think I'm going to because, you know, I'm almost positive this guy's going to start leaking like it always has. Alright, so I got my juice in there. Screw my coil in. Sorry about the camera movement, but I don't have anyone else to help me and I don't have a tripod, so. Alright, I'm going to screw it in really tight. So, got our Protank 2 here. Juice, brand new coil. Alright. Screw it on the EVIC. And, you know, if any of you guys are beginners and you're looking for a good mod, the EVIC is the bomb. I love it. It's a good mod. So, there we go. Let's see what we're reading here. Oh, look at that. No atomizer found. Interesting. What does that mean? Does that mean I got a bad coil right off the get? Gotta love that, right? Let's try it again. Look at that. So, looks like I got a bad coil right out of the package. Gotta love that, Kanger. Let's check it out. See, this is kind of like a blooper here. So, I'm going to set the camera down here. Alright. So, we're going to take this off. Alright. Make sure it's nice and tight in there. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to reseat it just to make sure that I didn't screw anything up. So, screw this back on. I'm getting juice on my fingers. I hate that. Alright, so grab the EVIC again. Throw it on there. And, oh, it actually read it that time. Alright, not quite sure why it didn't read it the first time, but alright, so we got 2.6 ohms, 5.8 watts, 3.9 volts. Let's do a little pull and see what this guy is like. Not impressed. You know, pretty much about the same cloud as the Protank 2 Mini. mediocre at best. You know, I'm gonna bump the voltage up to. We'll try it at 4.2 and see what that's like. Nope, not saying no atomizer found again. And I know for sure that there's nothing wrong with my EVIC, so that coil must not be good or something, because I don't know. It's giving me error. No atomizer found. So I don't know if it's the coil. It's got to be the coil because there's obviously nothing wrong with the tank. So what I'm going to do is take that coil out and I'm going to put another one and let's see if it makes a difference. Alright, so now I threw another coil in there and that coil reads 3.4 ohms. Like, goodness, that's really, really high. So I'm going to bump the voltage up to that on 4.3 volts. Let's see what kind of cloud I get off this guy. Not too impressive at all, and actually that kind of tasted a little bit burnt. So, I don't know. Definitely not impressed with the Protank 2s. I mean, I have stated before I am a noob, so if you see that I'm doing something wrong, feel free to point it out, but, you know, I'm just not that impressed with it. The Protank 2s and minis, I'm much happier with. There's a couple juices that I've put in the Protank 2 Mini that I got just excellent clouds off of, lots of flavor. But I've tried tons of different juices in the Protank 2. I'm just not all that happy with it. So, I don't know. I don't have the box for the Protank 2 anymore, but I did keep the ones for the Minis. This is what you get. The box looks kind of cool. You get two heads in there with a different O-ring in each one. You know, you get an extra O-ring, should I say. So, general consensus, Protank 2, epic fail. It leaks somehow. Not happy with it. But the Protank 2 Minis, good stuff. So, check out the 7 Deadly Vapor Sin and the Heisenberg Blue. And the other one from Innovate that I liked was Vape My Day. That tasted like a caramel with coffee and vanilla in it. It was delicious. So, it's your boy Lou Dizzle from Anti-Tobacco 411 with another review for you. I've got some stuff coming in the mail. Vape mail for the win, so make sure you check that out. Subscribe if you wouldn't mind. I'm going to be doing some rebuildable atomizers here soon with some other mod reviews. So thanks for watching.